what's up everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today, continuing my 2021 year-end top 10s with my number, drawing a blank here. With my number 6 super middleweight in the world right now at 168 pounds, former world title challenger, Gabriel Rosado. Now Rosado entered the year not ranked at super middleweight, but maybe he should have been. He was coming off of a controversial split decision loss to Daniel Jacobs, but I looked at that as more of a fluke, and so I didn't rank Rosado coming into the year. But Rosado earned his stripes tenfold in 2021, as in June, he would step in against undefeated knockout artist on the rise, Bektemir Melikuziev. Melikuziev was a big-time puncher. He's such a puncher that he was going to move up to 175 to fight Kovalev. And Kovalev had a PED issue. So that fight never happened. But Melikuziev was taking on Rosado, and most people, myself included, felt like Melikuziev was going to blast Gabriel Rosado. And in the first round, that's what it looked like. He was all over him, and he put him down at the end of the first round. It looked like it was going to be a short night, and it was, but not for King Rosado. Gabriel Rosado, in the third round, would land a wicked right hand that face-planted Melikuziev. Melikuziev made it to his feet, but he was out on his feet, and the referee stopped the fight as Gabriel Rosado scored a monster upset victory, third round knockout win to really make himself a player at 168. But Rosado seeking the big fights in his next one. He would do what the A side wanted. Jaime Munguia fought in the main event on that card where Rosado beat Melikuziev and won, and was interested in fighting Rosado, but it had to be at 160 pounds. So Rosado, at 35 years old, cut down to 160 to fight Munguia. He went out there, he threw his heart out there, but Munguia, 10 years his junior, just completely outworked him, dominated him. I feel like some of that had to do with the weight. I mean, I think Munguia would have been a favorite even at 168, but I feel like when you cut that much weight when you're that age, even though Rosado can do it, I think it's a mistake. But Rosado, in 2 fights at 168 pounds, has made himself a player. So the fight with Jacobs, who Jacobs, given his resume, is still highly regarded, and then the upset of Melikuziev, you got to hand Gabriel Rosado some props, and he's a player, as I said. So overall, 35 years old now. So he's really on his last run, and I hope he continues that last run, or starts the last run again at 168. I say continue because at 168, his last 2 fights, he's looked solid. He's looked very, very solid, like a top 10 super middleweight. But we'll see. But overall, his record, not an impressive one, but the guy's an all-out blood and guts warrior. 26-14, 1 draw, and he's got 15 knockouts. He's currently the WBC's number 9 contender right now at 168. Maybe he could get a guy like Anthony Durrell or somebody in the WBC rankings to fight him so he can move up the ladder. You never know. Gabriel Rosado is an attractive fight because he is definitely seen as a gatekeeper for sure, and a beatable gatekeeper. He's lost 14 times in his career. So, yeah, I'd say the guy is a beatable opponent. But he's tough as nails, and he always brings the fight. In 168, he's looked good in his last couple. So, we'll see if he can land a solid fight. But I don't ever doubt that Rosado can get a good opponent that wants to test themselves by fighting King Gabriel Rosado. Again, I just hope it's at 168 pounds moving forward. So we'll see what happens, but that's what I got on my number 6 super middleweight in the world right now at 168 pounds. Gabriel Rosado, the former world title challenger. I hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.